Currently, many PLCs use an authentication process with an 8-digit fixed value. When a legitimate user enters their password while connecting to the PLC, user access is approved immediately. However, if a colleague who is not a legitimate user enters the same password, or a third party uses the same password, as long as the password is correct, anyone can access the PLC. Unfortunately, the illegitimate user is not identified and is still granted access. OTAC applied PLC allows access only when the registered user enters the authentication code generated through the registered user mobile. The process of registering legitimate users on the OTAC server or on the User Identification Management server is the same as the existing method. Users register their mobile devices through the registration code sent from the server. Users who have not been registered in advance cannot register their device, so it is impossible to generate the authentication code required for access. Users generate an authentication code with a smartphone already registered for PLC login. OTAC applied PLC authentication utilizes a one-time dynamic code rather than a fixed value. Even if the network connection is unavailable or restricted for internal safety, an authentication code can still be generated at any time. If you enter the just generated code on the PLC login screen, the server verifies whether you are a legitimate user. If you are a registered user, the access is approved. Even if the user is already registered, access will be denied if a previously used authentication code is used. Since all authentication codes can be used only once, you cannot access PLC with illegally acquired codes. And if you haven't used an access code within the time interval set, the access will be denied.